Hello and welcome back to the FCS Football channel and today's match preview for the Crystal Palace versus Manchester United game, of course at Selhurst Park. Now of course Manchester United coming into this game off the back of that really boring and disappointing 0-0 draw with Chelsea, where we saw a classic Manchester United, didn't we? We struggled to really attack and get forward. Defensively we were fine, weren't we? Although we did concede the two best chances of the game, and if it weren't for what was an incredible save by David De Gea, we would have lost it. I don't think Manchester United could really complain about losing it. Again, we didn't create anything really going forward. It was just half chances. When Chelsea went forward, they looked like they were going to score. Timo Werner had one at the back post, which Lindelof did really well with. Similar to the one he did, well, the piece defending Lindelof did against Real Sociedad, where he just slid in and knocked it round the post. Did the same again today. Giroud missed a diving header. That was 6 yards away from hitting the target. So we can count ourselves kind of lucky that we didn't lose that game against Chelsea. However, this Crystal Palace game will be a different one, and again, we should win. Crystal Palace earlier on in the game week drew 0-0 to Fulham in what was an uninspiring performance from Crystal Palace. And Crystal Palace have real bad injury problems, especially their key man Wilfried Zaha. There's no wonder they are currently sat in 13th in the table. Now, like I said, Crystal Palace are missing Wilfried Zaha. They're also missing Nathaniel Klein, Mamadou Sakho, just to name 3. They've got quite a lot of injuries at the moment, Crystal Palace. And once again, just this Oli Juju that seemingly we get lucky with our opponents, always getting fairly big injuries. Crystal Palace's best player is out. This is an opportunity for Manchester United. We should be going to Crystal Palace and Selhurst Park and dominating the game and winning the game quite comfortably. But we know that's not how Manchester United do things. Talk about Manchester United coming into this game. Both Mata and Paul Pogba are both still out injured. However, of course, that does mean Edinson Cavani looks set to be able to play against Crystal Palace. We don't know if he'll be able to start or not, but he's looking likely they will at least be on the bench. Mason Greenwood and Anthony Martial. There's rumours that they haven't trained, so they might be injured. Obviously, usually there's photos of training, and Mason Greenwood and Anthony Martial are both missing from all the pictures put up about training. So we don't know if Anthony Martial and Mason Greenwood will be missing. If they are, that's a big loss. If they're not, fantastic. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer hasn't mentioned that the fact they're missing, and nothing's been said publicly about them two players. And if they are out with an injury, we hope not, but we'll have to wait and find out. Anyway, talking about team news, this is the team I would play today in this Crystal Palace match. So I would go for David De Gea in goal. He's our number 1 goalkeeper. He won us a point against Chelsea with that incredible save to deny Ziyech. He has to be in there for me, so he's my goalkeeper. Back 4, I think it's our best back 4, really. Well, I would argue you put Lindelof in for Maguire. That's just my opinion. But I've gone for something that I think is our best and what Ollie is likely to play. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, realistically, unfortunately, will never drop Maguire. So I've gone for Maguire, Bailly centre-backs. Bailly has to be there for me. Luke Shaw on the left and Wan-Bissaka on the right. On Wan-Bissaka, obviously there's rumours come out today about should Wan-Bissaka be picked for England, and if he doesn't, how he might decide to represent DR Congo. For me, I think he should be selected. I think he is comfortably England's second best right back, maybe even first. I don't think Trent's having a great year. I think he's better than Kyle Walker. I think he's better than Reece James. I don't see how Wan-Bissaka has not been given a cap yet. I think he should be in the England squad. Back to the team, I would then go for Luke Shaw at left back. I think he's arguably been the best left back in the league this season. He has to play for me. Then in our midfield too, I would go for Nemanja Matic. I think he's comfortably probably our best defensive midfielder. I think he was brilliant against Real Sociedad. And I think what he can bring to the team today is massively important. I think we just need someone that will just sit and let Donny van der Beek, who I've got alongside him, get forward and support Bruno Fernandes and really get the attack firing on all cylinders and creating chances for Bruno Fernandes, for Marcus Rashford, for who I've gone for Dan James. If that's Greenwood, that's fine. And most importantly, really for me, Anthony Martial, who gets absolutely nothing. Well, even if it's not Anthony Martial, if it's Greenwood, if it is Cavani, whoever is at number 9 has to get more service. And I think Donny van der Beek will be key to that in this game. And that could be the difference between us dropping points or winning this game. This is the team I think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer will run. I think he will go with Lindelof at centre-back alongside Maguire. I think he's made it abundantly clear this is his first choice centre-back partnership. As stupid and as clear as it may be to everyone else that it doesn't work, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is going to stick with it. And it's one of the things, you live by the sword, you die by the sword. And them centre-backs will get him sacked. Will cost him more games. But if he's going to keep picking it, he's going to have to live with that. Then I think the rest of the backfield will be the same. I think he will go for the Muck-Fred double pivot. I think he's shown this season that this is the double pivot he goes back to. It's kind of the back to basics midfield too. Even though Donny van der Beek and Nemanja Matic will make us a better team. Then in the front line, I think he'll stick with James. I think he'll stick with Rashford. He'll stick with Bruno, of course. And I think he will go with Edinson Cavani. Regardless of how fit he is, I think if he's able to play, whether he's 20% fit or 100% fit, he will go with Edinson Cavani. I think Edinson Cavani will still have the same problems that Martial's had, that Greenwood's had. But we'll just have to wait and see. And I hope that he doesn't have that problem if he does start. But I can't say I'm hopeful for him. Then just about the game. Look, this is a game similar to Sheffield United, similar to West Brom, similar to Newcastle in a way. It's a must-win game. And it should be a fairly comfortable win. Crystal Palace are without their best player. I don't think Crystal Palace are a good side. Full stop, really. We should be winning this game. But that's why it's always concerning. And that's why it's a nervy game for Manchester United and Manchester United fans. Because this is the type of game we bottle. Where we don't create anything. We're just awful. Like we saw against West Brom. We created nothing in that game when we conceded a sloppy goal. Sheffield United conceded a sloppy goal. Didn't create anything. Well, we conceded 2 sloppy goals against Sheffield United, didn't we? It's a weird one because we have to win it and we should win it comfortably. But that's the issue. Games that we should win easily and comfortably, we always struggle in. And we'll have to see if we struggle in this game. I think if we go for McTominay and Fred, we may well struggle in it. However, if we go with Donny van der Beek and we go with Nemanja Matic, then I think we will play on the front foot and we will have more creativity and I think we will score goals. And for me, I think if we go with my lineup, we could score 3 or 4 potentially. But I think if we go with Ollie's, 1 or 2-0. Because of that, I'm going to go for 2-0 because I think regardless of what team, we could and probably should score 2. I think with my lineup, we have the potential to score a lot more. Whether we would ever play that sort of a lineup, I don't think we will. I don't think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is daring enough and trusts Donny van der Beek enough or trusts Nemanja Matic enough to do so. But obviously, you guys let me know down below what you think. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Please do make sure you tune in for the watch along. I believe the stream starts at 7:45 and it's a kickoff is at 8:15. Of course, if I'm incorrect, the details are beside me. Anyway, like I said, I hope you have enjoyed and I will see you all next time. In a bit, peace.